As the next general election draws closer, one troubling pattern is becoming very clear. The Igbo narrative is suddenly everywhere. It is being sold aggressively like hot opera in Enugu. From Emeka, the Onitsha screwdriver story, to Peter Obi, demarcating narratives to online influencers and social media fights, roping in Igbos. Everywhere is now being framed as Igbo matter. Yes, Igbo is the largest ethnic Nigerian brand online. No ethnic group boasts of our numbers on this space. We are the ones that make Nigeria tick. So everyone wants to blow and cash out with Igbo matter. This is quite a familiar pattern, a calculative political strategy. Whenever elections are near in Nigeria, oh Jesus, some politicians and influencers throw the Igbo card into the air. Once that happens, vultures gather quickly. They look for anywhere there is calm and deliberately try to create trouble by dragging Igbos into unnecessary conflict. History has shown this again and again. It's a repeated pattern. Meanwhile, the real issues are being ignored. No one is talking seriously about how badly the country is run, the suffering of ordinary people, or the failure of leadership. Instead, people are busy hawking ethnic sentiments like Ofowere. The closer we get to the election, the louder this noise becomes. The recent online saga involving VDM and Bilod is a clear example. What should have remained a personal disagreement between two individuals has been turned into an ethnic issue. Bilod has never dragged Edo people into his problems. Yet, at every opportunity, VDM pulls the Igbo nation into his fights. This raises a very serious question. Why? No, like why? Instead of confronting the person he has issues with directly, he constantly mentioned the Igbo tribe. In one of his videos, he openly stated that he is an Edo man, that he grew up in the north, and that the north has the population. He even said that if he wanted to instigate trouble, he could do so. These were his own words. This is why some of us are deeply worried. Not because Igbos are weak, but because many of our people keep handing over their power without realizing it. What is even more painful is seeing fellow Igbos with Igbo names insulting other Igbos online, calling them bigots, simply because they disagree with VDM. How did disagreement suddenly become bigotry? Since when did critical thinking become a crime? Like, I want to know. Two people are fighting online, and suddenly one person begins to mock a whole tribe, even wearing and ridiculing Igbo traditional attire. In the comment section, you see outsiders raining insults on Igbos, and shockingly, some Igbos are there laughing, liking the comments and sharing. Their minds are caged. Their eyes are open, but they cannot see. This lack of historical memory is dangerous. We have seen this pattern play out over and over again. Once upon a time, many Igbos followed Rino Mokiri passionately, defending him everywhere. Very few people knew that at one point, a large percentage of his most engaged supporters were Igbos. Later, he turned fully against them, openly insulting and ridiculing the same people who once praised him. Today, he is a Nigerian ambassador, built largely on denigrating Igbos. The same pattern happened with FFK, the same with DG, the same script, different actors. More recently, some Igbos began hailing Showere as a messiah, believing he would secure Kano's release. Today, many of those same people feel betrayed. More recently, some Igbos began hailing Showore as a messiah, believing he would secure Kano's release. Today, many of those same people feel betrayed. The cycle never changes. Today, you hail. Tomorrow, the insults become clear. The same cycle never changes. Today, you hail. Tomorrow, the insults become clear. Then you start cursing the same person you once defended after the damage is already done. Like, why is it always us? Ndigbo ndo. Because emekwara anyị ihe eme o. Hi, Ajibokwa. This is rather a painful truth. We are too emotional. And that makes us very easy to manipulate. If Rino Omokiri wakes up tomorrow and starts shouting, Igbokwenu, Igbokwenu, many people will instantly forget his obvious hate and despicable narratives against us. Politicians and influencers do not have real ethnicity or religion. Their children are protected. Their futures are secured. They use identity only when it benefits them. When elections are over, they move on. While ordinary people are left to deal with the consequences. VDM rarely disrespects Edo people. In fact, he often praises them for supporting his brand. Yet, he repeatedly dragged Igbos into his battles, using them as tools to build narratives, provoke reactions, and gain relevance. If an Igbo man or woman cannot see the danger in this, then unfortunately, they are part of the problem. Can someone be right in some things and still be dangerous? Yes. Can someone do good occasionally and still be a manipulator? Absolutely. A manipulator will go any length to satisfy ego, even if it means setting others on fire. Once ego comes first, downfall follows. That is wisdom our elders have always taught. Ndigbo must wake up. We must stop reacting emotionally and start thinking strategically. Not every noise deserves attention. Not every influencer deserves loyalty. Not every person shouting Igbo, Igbo, Igbo has Igbo interest at heart. A word is enough for the wise. Our eyes must open before it is too late. Don't forget to register for our Igbo class. If you don't know how to speak Igbo or your kids don't know how to speak Igbo, rush now and register. And our content creation class is still on. Don't forget to DM me. I'm just a DM away. Bye.